Another big heavy hitter here on the barrelers. We'll see if Bowser's able to get through him, but Donkey Kong's going to pop one up. It's got a lot of speed and a lot of height to it. Is it going to... Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Season 2 of the Mushroom Baseball League. We've got an exciting match to kick Week 1 off here as the Rogueport Bullies take on the new Donk barrelers. This is Commissioner Henry bringing you all the action here in Mario Stadium. Week 1 is underway, and let me tell you, baseball fans, it's good to be back. Goomba, starting pitcher now over here on the barrelers, throws one out to Boof, one strike, and then a big hit, nearly a home run, but the brown chemistry between Monty Mole and center fielder Hamburger shut that one down. Monty gets in position, and Hamburger, she runs in from center field. The two make the catch together. And almost an electric start to the season as Boo tries to home one off over on the left-hand side there. But it is shut down. Magic Koopa sends one low into the left, and that's going to be within Hammer Bro's range. He'll snag that out of the air with a hammer catch. Fire Bro up at bat. First pitch for Fire Bro, up ball. Second one, a strike. Goomba doing some serious work in the offseason, picking up his pitching prowess. And the Bullies will go 3 up, 3 down here in the first with a hop from Yellow Magic Koopa, shutting down Fire Bro's line drive there. Bullies now, of course, taking the outfield as the barrelers come up to bat. Starting pitcher, team captain, and star player Bowser on the mound. Truly a force to be reckoned with. Koopa will score a single off in the left field before Yagi Koopa sends one up the middle, but Red Koopa's in position will make the catch. Hammer Bro now up for the barrelers. A big windup, but a poor hit off the club of the bat. Will be into the double play. Grounds over to Fire Bro there. Fire Bro sends it in and makes sure that the barrelers aren't allowed to bring any further ahead. Bullies now back up at bat. This is a scary batter to have to play around with that superstar bonus. Bowser is ready to absolutely demolish any ball that comes across the plate. Goombas going to have to be very careful how he pitches here if he wants to avoid a home run, but it looks like Bowser's not going to give him the opportunity. It might lose a little bit of height here. Oh, and Hamburger and Donkey Kong do manage to buddy jump that one, stuffing a second home run attempt from the Bullies here in 2 innings. Bowser, home run denied. The Brown Me and the Large Ape keep things under control. Green Paratroopa now up at bat. A solid hit there, but the magical catch from Magic Koopa pulls that one in. Both these teams elite middle infields. Not going to let a lot by. And nearly identical middle infields as well, with a Bro at shortstop and a Magic Koopa at second. Will be tough to get through. Red Koopa will do his best to, but that's going to be a pop fly up near the track. Hamburger makes the catch before the green shell comes in. The barrelers putting up a solid defensive performance here in the top of the second. We'll see if they can take it onto the offense here against the Bullies. Bullies struggling to put runners on bases so far this season. Not for lack of trying, a lot of home run attempts, just no good consistent hits. Bowser will secure the final strike here, getting the first strikeout of the season with that star pitch. Spins the star, buys that guaranteed strike, sends Mantrek home. Green Dry Bones now up at bat, strike one. Big windup there, and a swinging strike. Can't find the ball. This time makes contact, but Magic Koopa at second base. If it's too low, he's just going to pull that one in, not let it fly by. Second out secured, but now Donkey Kong up at bat with that superstar bonus. Another big heavy hitter here on the barrelers. We'll see if Bowser's able to get through him, but Donkey Kong's going to pop one up. It's got a lot of speed and a lot of height to it. Is it going to come down far enough for Red Koopa and Blue Dry Bones? They do get it. Just barely snag it as the Red Koopa comes in from center field with Blue Dry Bones, and they get the height they need to make the catch. Another home run denied here in Mario Stadium as these two behemoth of a teams slug back and forth, but are unable to break through the ironclad defenses they other possesses. Blue Dry Bones will pop one up and drop it down. It'll be a single for him as the monsters, or the bullies, put a runner on base. Bullet Billiam next up here for the bullies, but will be a grounder over to second and into the double play. Immediately, all that advantage from BDB wiped out right away. This Gray Shy Guy comes up to bat. One strike on the count. And a grounder from him over to Yellow Magic Koopa as well. Yagi Koopa sends it in on first. Bullies unable to get a rally here. Get a hit in. The teams are now just 1-1 on hits. Hamburger does find the gap over in right field. That'll roll quite a way. She's going for second. Will she make it? She does. Slides in there before Blue Magic Koopa is able to bring the ball fully in field. That's a runner in scoring position for Montgomery Mole. Bowser doesn't take that kindly. Sends out the star pitch. Strike one. Still got 4 stars in the tank, but he'll throw the fastball out. Monty's not quite ready for it. Strike 2. No charge. That's the star being spent. The third bullet bill comes out. Another swinging strike and a second strikeout of the game for Bowser. Doesn't want to let the barrelers advance this runner any further. Goomba will get past Magic Koopa. Able to get in on first. Oh, and Hamburger's in a pickle. Ran back in from third to second. Thought it was going to be thrown in too fast. Finds herself out of position. Out at third. Big mistake from there will cost the barrelers. A solid hit from Magic Koopa. Just unable to fully convert. Or a hit from Goomba, rather. Boo next up as the bullies go back to the top of their lineup. Will find the gap over in left field. That'll be a single for Boo. Magic Koopa now up. A great defensive performance from him. Oh, but a poor hit. Pow Block will turn things around, however. A near guaranteed out with that hammer catch suddenly disrupted. Magic Koopa safe in on first, advancing Boo to second. 2 runners on for Fire Bro. Strike 1. Big windup, tips one off, sends it screaming up right field. DK in position. Will cannon that ball back into Yagi Koopa, not letting the runners get any sort of distance. The runners are safe, which means another 2 runners here for Bowser if he's able to score a home run, and that will be one. Sends it flying up the middle. Perfect hit for him, and a 3-run home run for the Bullies as they finally break the stalemate and take the lead over the barrelers here in the top of the 4th. Runs on the board now. Barrelers will have to continue their defense here if they want to bring things back around. Green Paratroopa will ground over to shortstop. Now Red Koopa up at bat, strike 1. Contact there, but Yagi Koopa pulls it in. This infield defense from both teams, such a threat. But the Bullies will end things here in the top of the 4th, handing it back over to the barrelers on offense as they need to play defense now. Yellow Magic Koopa winds up there, but doesn't swing. Strike 1. This one's pulled in by Magic Koopa as well at second. These Magic Koopas at second have been absolutely devastating on both sides. Hammer Bro comes up, just slaps it, will get down before Fire Bro can get there. Hammer Bro gets himself a single. Runner on base for Mantrek here. Mantrek trying to bunt. Unsure if that's a good idea. He'll try it again. No steal attempts from... Oh no, the bullet bill comes out. Another strike. And he'll slap it this time. Sends it straight up the middle. No chance for a special catch there. Mantrek will put himself on base. Now a runner in scoring position, GDB. Green Dry Bones up at bat. Definitely a person you want to have runners on for. Will chop that one. Won't quite find the fences. Red Koopa will make the catch out at the track and bring it back in. Runners held up. But now it's time for Donkey Kong. A stare down between these two team captains. Both team captains, both star players, both with 2 runners on for the last time we've seen them hit. Donkey Kong sends one for the fences. Will it have the height it needs? It won't! Red Koopa, Blue Dry Bones, able to jump it. Snag the ball out of the air. Stops the Donkey Kong 3-run home run to tie up the game, and the Bullies hold on to their lead. Top of the 5th now with Blue Dry Bones coming up to bat. Goomba steady on the mound. One of the biggest improvements Goomba's seen this season. A massive increase to his pitching stamina. A lot of hard work out there after a relatively disappointing first season. Looks like he's already putting it to good use here for the Barrelers. Bullet Billiam now up at bat. Slaps one, but Hammer Bro's going to make the catch there and turn the ball in on first for the double play. Billiam unable to clear the outfield. 2 double plays so far this game. Not a great start to his career. Gray Shy Guy will slap one up through center field. Gets in on first. Now Boo up with a runner on. Strike 1 from Goomba. Strike 2, another curve across the plate there. Slider works out. Will Boo swing? Boo will drop low. Be well within reach of Hammer Bro. Makes the catch. The Bullies unable to advance much here. As the Barrelers now get their chance to settle the score. Hamburger up at bat. Oh, and Bowser sends out the star pitch. There's strike 1. 3 stars still on deck. How many more is he going to spend? Doesn't do anything there, just a slow changeup, but it will get over Magic Koopa. Magic Koopa, thinking it's going to be a lot faster off the bat, jumps too soon. That'll be a hamburger single for Monty Mole up next. Big windup. Koopa will be there to make the catch. Drops it. That will enable Hamburger to be safe back on first. No chance of the double play. Goomba now up at bat. And that'll be too low. Firebro makes the catch this time, sends it in on first. Bullies do end up finding the double play in the end. As the Barrelers not able to bring anything to head. Bullies now back up at bat. Magic Koopa pre-charging a little bit there. Slaps it, but Hammer Bro not going to let that one by. Fire Bro coming up for the Bullies next. No runners on, but still a very scary player here. Ooh, tips one off nicely. That will be a pop fly, however. Thought it might have the height and the distance it needs, but not quite. Hamburger makes the catch over there in center field, center right. They've got 2 outs, but they're still going to have to pitch through Bowser. Goomba will need to do his best here. Strike 1. Oh, low line drive there. Doesn't go quite as far or as high as Bowser wanted, but it will be a single. Finds the gap in right field. Green Paratroopa up next. See if he can bring his Legion home. Oh, the fireball will prevent Hammer Bro from turning to double play there. Quick scoop up on the grounder, but just not ready and able to fire it off faster than that error item can come in. Red Koopa up next. Strike 1. Oh, and a low drive like that to Hammer Bro will be the end of the inning. Barrelers find that 3rd out. Ghost error item not coming out fast enough to obfuscate there. Bullies, 2 runners stranded. As the Barrelers look to break through here. Still trailing by 3. They've got a lot of work they're going to need to do. We'll see if they're able to. But Bowser, he's got these stars. He's going to use them. 2 strikes on the count now for Koopa here. Will make contact, but not enough to get past Fire Bro. Yagi Koopa up next. Big windup, but doesn't swing. Strike one. Slaps it, and that will still just be within range of Fire Bro. Pulls it in. Hammer Bro up next. Strike one. Oh, the slow changeup. Poor contact on that. Not quite where he wanted to hit that. Will foul it off on right side. Just goes for the slap hit, but it finds the gap. Foul block's going to come out as well and just ensure that single for Hammer Bro. Man Shrek up next. Green Dry Bones on deck. Strike one. Barrelers, no more outs to play with. Really need to pull some momentum here, but the magic catch, the distance that thing pulls in from. Absolutely criminal. Barrelers strand another. As the Bullies do not give them an inch. Blue Dry Bones pops one up. That's going to be fielded by Hamburger over in center field. Bullet Billiam now up at bat. Slap hit there, finds the gap up the middle. That'll be a single for Bullet Bill. Gray Shy Guy going for the bunt, showing it a little bit early here. Strike one. Oh, Goomba curves it around the bat there, not going to let him have it. Tries to go for the pickoff as well, but doesn't quite find it. Gray Shy Guy will slap it, finds the gap in left field. That'll be a single for him, putting Bullet Bill in scoring position as Boo comes up to bat. Strike one for Boo. Oh, Yellow Madge not going to let that one by. Yagi Koopa hustles over near first base and pulls it in well behind. Sends it into second for the out. The Bullies, again, a scoreless inning. We've only seen runs pulled in off that one Bowser home run. This will be it. Barreler's last chance to turn the tides as Green Dry Bones comes up to lead things off. Will find clearance. Gets over the heads of the infield. Drops down nice and early. And Bowser, the stamina finally looking depleted, a little bit tired. DK up. Can he take advantage with a runner on? Big hit. Red Koopa's trying to hustle in. It may not have the height, but they don't jump it. They don't have the angle. DK, a 2-run bomb over on left-hand side, pulls the Barrelers within one of the Bullies. An incredible knock from him as he brings 2 in. And Bowser's off the mound. They're pulling him off. Magic Koopa coming on. Bowser, of course, now over in shortstop. See if the Barrelers can take advantage of this swap. Magic Koopa, still a great pitcher. That magical catch been doing so much work at second base all game long. Oh, Hamburger swings big, but right into the glove of Green Paratroopa over at left field. Monty Mole now up. First pitch of ball, doesn't swing. Keeps his eye on the zone clearly, knows when to wait and when to strike. Star pitch from Magic Koopa. That'll roll up the middle. Bowser dives for it, but he doesn't quite have the distance he needs. A big guy like him struggles to hustle sometimes. Goomba up with a runner on. Monty Mole's trying to steal. Strike. And he gets in. Monty Mole steals second. Puts himself deep in scoring position for Goomba here. Oh, but it's a double play. Bowser makes the catch. Goomba quite unable to clear the infield height here. And a quick toss into a hasty Fire Bro will end things. Bullies win game 1 3-2 and an absolute nail biter finish here. What an electric game and a great way to start things off. We'll go to our MVP voting, and this one will of course go to Bowser for that 3-run home run. What a great show from him. A deep pitching stint as well on the mound, took it quite late before just being pulled off in the bottom of the 7th. We'll take a peek over at the box scores here. Great scores from the Bullies in their first outing. Bowser, of course, stealing the show, but a very solid performance from the Barrelers as well. Both teams struggled offensively to clear the defensive prowess of each other's middle infield. But with very similar setups, hey, sometimes that's just going to happen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here in Season 2, Week 1 of the Mushroom Baseball League. I'm so happy to be back in action with you all. So why don't you hit like, comment, subscribe, and if you're loving what we're doing here, why not check out the Discord? Link in the description below to stay up to date with everything Mushroom Baseball. And I'll see you in the next one.